Hey, what's going on YouTube? Just finished up over on Twitch, working on the Creeping Malice Extreme version, with kind of like a budgety, not like totally budget, but kind of an approachable team. And I know that there's like a lot of like Neovisions units there. Three of them are NVAs. One of them is a really old Neovisions unit, and then we've got a 7-star unit as well. And then we've got a really strong friend, not necessarily perfectly geared for this trial. But it doesn't really matter just because Esther's that strong. You can grab a reasonably good Esther and you're good to go. But let's talk a little bit about what helps in this fight. It's a demon aquatic boss. It breaks confusion and paralysis resistance. It inflicts berserk on somebody preemptively, and it does a big water and ice attack preemptively as well. So you want somebody who has preemptive magic cover. Shoreline Fina and Daisy is covering that for us. The boss will do ailment type attacks and drain your HP, but as long as you have like provoke an evasion on somebody, then they'll just like dodge those attacks. And it's not a big deal. The way this team is set up, the only damage they take is a fixed damage attack that's kind of in the middle of the fight, and it's like minimal and does not really matter that much. So there we are. And you get a time limited reward for doing this. So I don't know if there's anybody out there who's really struggling with this, but in case you are, thought it would just be kind of fun to put together this team that kind of supports Esther doing all the damage. So all you really have to do is just grab a strong Esther friend, have some preemptive magic cover, and you're good to go. So we'll show you the gear just in case. Here's our preemptive magic cover tank. Geared just in the base form and has over 200 ice and water resistance. Otherwise, that's all she needs. Everybody's wearing a ribbon too, but Sylvie's gonna be buffing our ailment resistance anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Here's Squall. He does the second most damage. He's geared for LB and True Double Hand, and is a little bit of aquatic and demon killer. So he's geared fairly well for what he is, but whatever. He doesn't do that much damage. Esther does all the damage. Same thing with Titus. He's just here for chaining and some buffs, and he does do a super LB one turn, but doesn't really matter that much. He doesn't do that much damage. There you go. Esther is our passive provoke evasion unit, so she's geared like this. Both forms. Both forms are the same. They're just in different slots. Has a free vision card. Doesn't really matter that much. She does do a sword imperil as well, and does kind of chains. Helps everybody out with chaining. And then there's Sylvie, who's just geared for low MP cost. She does have this great Raven's Cape to give herself camouflage so she doesn't get targeted. I don't know that really helps any, but she's got it. So the provoke seems to not be, or the berserk seems to not be provocable. So there we are. Here's an Esther friend. I just grabbed one randomly off of my friends list. They just have really high attack. They're not really geared for this trial, like I said. They do have 50% aquatic and 250 demon. They got LB. They got Drew Double Hand. That's all I really care about. Let's get into it. And we'll go ahead and put the actions thing on the screen too. So let's do that now. Let me get rid of that text. There we go. Cool. So it looks like my Squall got the berserk. That's totally fine, as long as it didn't land on Sylvie. Sylvie is like important here, but didn't land on Sylvie, so we're good to go. So we'll go ahead and start with Sylvie. We're gonna do triple the fun. We're gonna do bolt egg. We're gonna do spring cleaning, which is gonna do an ailment resistance buff. And clean anybody up who has an ailment, but nobody does right now. And then Marion watch over me just to keep her triple cast going. There we go. Our Esther on this turn is just going to use Energizing Bunny. Yep, 5 turns. We're gonna use Energizing Bunny, and then Bolting Slice twice. Now I know you might be thinking, oh well, we need to get her LB ready as soon as possible. Not really. We're just gonna chain here. Similarly, Titus is going to use his ace ability and then 2 bolting strikes, just like she is. Elena is going to protection and blessing to boost resistances to breaks and stuff. There we go. Shoreline Fina and Daisy just going to keep their cover going and then use healing ripples to fill LB. There we go. And then they're just going to chain, like I said. Do a little bit of damage. Not a whole lot. There we go. Squall's no longer going to be Berserk now, so he can contribute to some damage as well. Sylvie's going to start us off by doing triple again, and do Gracious Knight. There we go. Withstand the elements, just to have a buff. And then, actually, no. Sorry. My mistake. We're going to go back and do triple again. Nope, triple. Thank you. And we're going to do Withstand the Elements, hop into battle on Squall, and hop to the rescue on Shoreline Fiend and Daisy. That's going to just put some brakes on the boss. This turn, we're going to get ready for our burst. We're going to do True Storm Brand, which is a bigger Lightning Imperil, Bolting Slice, and Calm Before the Storm. Squall is going to use his things, so Lion Spirit, Fight Back, and Accelerator Edge. Titus is just going to use Bolting Strike 3 times. There we go. And Elena is going to downshift, and she is going to do a Sword Imperil, Blade of Salvation, and Crystal Refraction. And that's just going to get everybody going, and we're going to just go ahead and chain this up. Okay, we're doing good. We're on turn 2. We've already done, 18% damage. We're doing all right. So we're going to keep the Nereid's Kiss up. There we go. And just keep the cover going. So our next turn, we're going to do a big burst of damage. When I did this on stream, we got down to about 30% health with this team. So we'll see how we do. Squall's going to Super LB. We're going to get Bunny Bolt Blitz. Titus is going to just triple Bolting Strike. There we go. Elena is going to triple Bolting Strike. There we go. Get this out of the way. And Sylvie is going to all eggs in one basket on Squall. We're going to re-imbue with Bolt Egg just in case. I don't think we need it because I believe Esther just re-imbued us anyway. And again, the Gracious Knight. So we'll see how we do damage-wise here. And then we'll move on to turn 4, where we're going to take some fixed damage, and it's not that important. About like I normally do. So that's fine. Shoreline Fiend and Daisy is going to put up Lagoon Shell and Healing Ripples again, just to fill some LB. Sorry, my nose is really itchy. I don't know what's going on. My allergies have been really bad today. There we go. That was just a water attack, and it does not really matter that much. Turn 4, we didn't take the fixed damage. I think it happens on the boss's turn 4, so I think we're okay. This turn, Titus is going to use his shifted LB, or Super LB, and Squall is just going to chain. Esther is going to chain Bolting Strikes, and Elena is going to chain Bolting Strikes. There we go. Sylvie is going to... we'll do like some barriers and whatever. You know, we're not really needing her for that much at this moment. We'll refresh the spring cleaning buff. Oops. We'll refresh the spring cleaning buff. Come on. Where are you? Spring cleaning. And, you know, these barriers are fine. We go ahead and do our burst of damage here. Actually, we ended up killing it. That's interesting. Okay, so we did it on turn 4. That's the difference between having, you know, 1,000 more attack on the Esther friend. The friend that I did it on stream with had, I think, 7,400 attack or something like that. This Esther had 8,900. So definitely did do a lot of damage. And there we go. So we got it in 4 turns, and that's all missions clear. And bring some units that can chain Bolting Strike, bring a preemptive magic cover tank, bring someone that can do some helpful buffs for your party, and then grab the strongest Esther friend you've got, and then you can get this done. Very, very easy. There you go. So I don't know if that's going to help anybody or if you're interested in something like that. But there it is. And yeah, we're done. So we'll see you around. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow for the live stream event that they're doing. And I'll be there. So if you're around in chat, we'll be happy to say hello and chit chat and visit during the live stream. And we'll see you on Tuesday for Tuesday Preppers. All right. You take care and be good to each other. All right.